myself. Let's go with tech armor. More survivability as I can see. Much more than these bonuses. Yeah, let's go with tech armor. Because I won't be getting 3 points in a long time. Then I will go with defender. So I can make much more use of my powers. Well, we're well on our way to doubling our renegade over our paragon. Maybe we did come back without a soul from the underworld. Let's talk to Mordin.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Okay.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Mordin Omni Tool. Mordin gets plus 20 tech damage. Okay. But someone, I think it was Noob, said that, or maybe it was you, that Kazumi was a very challenging weapon. Ah, really? Not challenging weapon, challenging mission. Weapon, challenging weapon. What?
Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Okay.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Okay, I will do Kazumi if you believe it's the right thing to do. Why not? Well, if I get a weapon that will make Grunt's mission easier, let's do Kazumi then.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Yeah, of course. Of course, most missions are hard. The first mission was not picnic.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Yeah, exactly. We have to start using the squad based on their feasibility as a battle companion or as fighting a squad member.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Yeah, I think if Martin ever played a game, he would play it in Insanity.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Well, what do you know?
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's obvious. The Krogan are very resentful if they ever got a sizable amount of people they would strike back. And I really like these scars. Yeah, they make our characters look much more rugged.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Well, that's something to consider. It's true. Before... okay, then we shall be very renegade. We are well on our way to be a renegade shepherd. But it's true, before there were many advances in health care. A lot of people died, just like they die in Africa.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Hold the line.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
I should name the last video that way. Hold the line. Because we did just that. We hold the line. What? They were rather incompetent. More than me, because I have died a lot of time. Veteran.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Yeah. Let's see if he says anything interesting.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, the DLC do make a difference. But I don't remember having trouble the first time I played. Maybe I did on Veteran, because on the Xbox you cannot hack the game, so you can play Insanity right away.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, this game, it's not that hard. You know. Just a standard shooter, and even easier than a standard shooter.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Like I said, it was where I met Miranda and got scouted by Cerberus. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel from a Batarian bioweapon. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Ship enhancements, okay. Heavy ship armor.
Let me know when you want that,
favors. He has contracts with the military. He will get a commission. He's trying to sell us what his buddies make for cars back on Earth. For gangsters.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Well, I suggest to you never play Dragon Age 2 on insanity. Never do it. If you cannot withstand long hours fighting people over and over and over and over again.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Yeah, Dragon Age 2 can be very punishing at higher levels. I played it on Insane. It took me 140 hours to beat it.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we?
That's it. Nightmare.
It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Yeah, Mr. Holy, once again you're right.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
I can already see they lost a fine soldier, Jacob.
That's not how the Alliance sees it. Hell, they did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead, or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
You liked what you saw, Mr. Taylor?
I meant that you were an example of what we can do, Shepard. Commander. I don't want this to get weird. I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
What? Can we romance Jacob? I didn't know that. I had no idea. And yeah, Mr. Hollow, you are always right. One question at a time. I won't romance him. No. We're going to have lovely Asari babies with Liara. Yeah. That doesn't make much sense.
All right, Jacob. Back to your duties.
Commander?
No, I didn't know that at all. Alright, let's go and talk to whom do I want to talk to? Let's check morning. Fate, Jacob, and Garros. Well, if I had to choose, I would go with Jacob. He's the only human in the mix. Yeah, but Liara stole our heart.
Yes, Shepard.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Did you hear that? Zaid is like me.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
But we are
Yeah, those
thick.
seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Yeah, I think surrounding myself with aliens could prove a beneficial thing. At least, apparently, we are a multi-species task force, but always headed by a human.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Kelly. Well, we already started hitting on her, or she hitting on us. Don't remember which way it went. Really. Both. It went both ways. Well, my Shepard can go both ways as well, if I wanted to. Well, we won't be using him, at least not for now. Let's go.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
It's true, all those emails are still there. I don't want to look at them. I need to go and talk to Miranda. Alright. Let's go and talk to Miranda. We bought the whiskey for her. Let's give it to her.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Let's drink! Let's drink, but last time we drank, we ended up in an alley being raped by Borgia.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Yeah, for a very old woman, Chakwas is very good looking, I have to say. And let's see what that upgrade is all about.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Those two Joker. Well, she has adopted children apparently. Adopted children syndrome.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk.
Yeah, I agree.
Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Let's toast to the fallen. Oh yeah, let's toast to the fallen.
To Jenkins, to Presley, and to Alenko.
May they never be forgotten.
But they will be forgotten. They will be. Okay. Meth capacity, great. And we're drunk. Woohoo! Look at your commander, people. She's drunk. She's going to strip on the table. Well, if I could. And we are no longer drunk.
How can I help you, Commander?
I didn't get his...
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Did I buy those
How
things?
can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
No, I didn't buy that.
I won't take any more of your time.
Ah, it's in
Back to
the
work.
Citadel. Yeah, it's true. Okay, let's talk to... let's talk to Miranda. Ah, she's even dressed like this back on the ship. Interesting.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Armor, ship enhancements, I'm guessing. Enhanced mineral scanner. So we need to scan
Whenever
in
you have the
order
time and resources, let me know.
to have a better scanner. What do you do here? Spy me, I guess.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander. Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Well, I wouldn't say it has been exceptionally well. We have died at least 4 times.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
The
I know exactly who's in
elusive
charge.
man.
I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Well, I have embraced Cerberus with my arms and legs.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Goodbye. Now let's talk to her.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Yeah, those breast implants are very, very expensive, Miranda.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You're better than that now. Why?
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Self-esteem, huh?
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
By Jacob.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Well, to me there's no difference really. You'll either way end up with a very capable human being.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you.
No.
I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Well, her spirit and personality is what makes her a bitch, not great. Unless you're saying a great cunt.
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
There you go. He is a female version of her father. That's what I remember the old hair.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
So anyone that romances Miranda is actually pursuing a same-sex relationship at a genetic level. That's something to ponder, isn't it?
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Okay. That might even explain why she can't have children, because she's actually a guy. We did buy the couplings for the people in engineering. Let's go and give them a coupling for
I've got
the
green across the board.
couple.
The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
I think the year is, yeah. I was going to say 2185. Maybe 2185 is ME2.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Yeah, I will.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
Let's not... Yeah, let's not favor the odds. Let's play. And I play for the money, of course. I need the money to buy weapons and armor. Or at least upgrades.
I hope you're up for some competition.
This should be good.
Yes!
Shit, you play some mean cards, Shepard. I've never seen Kenneth sweat like that.
You're alright, Shepard. Most officers wouldn't fraternize with the likes of us.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, we're not elitists. We are humanists. Ah, really? I didn't want to game the system. We will play honorably. If we have anything, it's maybe a little bit of honor. We don't